Don't think that you have to have designer clothes to look amazing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. My name is Halima, and as you can tell from the title, today we're doing another episode of Style Chronicles, a YouTube series by yours truly, dedicated to exploring personal styling to help you to express your own individuality through fashion. Our tagline here is fashion is universal, but style is personal. So, as you can tell from the title, today we're talking about fashion on a budget. So it's really about how to make you look good and stylish without really spending any money or very little if at all. So the first way to do this is to shop your own closet. Shop your own closet. You'll be surprised what you'll find in your own closet if you really take the time and pay attention and look and see what is in there that you haven't been using or wearing for a while. So one very key simple way to kind of update an outfit or look is by accessorizing. You'd be surprised how far you can go with just adding simple accessories. Even things like wearing sunglasses or wearing a hat or even adding a belt to your waist can really change up an outfit without you having to spend any money at all. If you've seen some of my videos, you know that I love a waist belt. I always love to cinch in my waist, especially if I'm wearing something that's a bit baggy or loose. Just by adding that belt, it gives a whole new shape to your outfit, which is another way to kind of look very stylish. Another tip for fashion on a budget is actually to take care of the things you already own. So whenever we're talking about fashion on a budget, everyone automatically thinks like, oh, it's about, bargain hunting or going thrifting or buying cheap stuff or going on sales. And yes, those are all really cool and important tips as well to follow. But actually just paying attention and taking time to look after the clothes that you currently have is a very good way to save money and a good way to practice fashion on a budget, because you're not actually having to spend any money. You might need to spend a little bit of money. So as an example, one of the things that I like to do, because I like to wear black a lot, sometimes it can fade, and rather than getting rid of my faded clothes, I can just buy a fabric dye, which costs me like £5, and use that to dye my clothes, and they will look like new. So taking care of your clothes really does make a difference. I also find that ironing my clothes makes a difference. You could have something that's really wrinkled and it will look really old and just miserable, and the minute that you iron it, it looks new. You give it new life. So I think it's really important to look after the things that we already have before we quickly run to throwing them away or going shopping. The other thing as well that I love to do when it comes to looking after my clothes is actually learning how to mend your clothes, learning how to sew. I learned how to sew when I was in high school. I even have a sewing machine, but even just using a simple thread and needle as well to mend some buttons, mend the hem when it comes undone, or fixing holes and stuff like that is really, really important. It's still a great way to practice fashion on a budget. You don't have to throw away the stuff that you really love simply because a button is gone missing or something like that. You can fix that yourself. The other way that I like to look stylish on a budget is actually to do things myself when it comes to personal grooming. You'll be surprised how much grooming plays a part into your own personal style. If your hair is not done, if your nails are not done, it can really affect how your outfit looks, believe it or not. So for me, when it comes to my hair, I like to have my hair short, I like to look bold, and I pretty much cut my own hair, my own clippers, and I just cut my own hair. As soon as it starts to grow and look a little bit crazy to me, then I just shave my head. It doesn't cost me any money. I don't need a hairdresser or a barber. I just do it myself. And it means that I can do it whenever I feel like it. So again, that's a great way for me to still have the style that I love and practice my own personal styling without needing to spend any money. The other thing as well is, learning how to do your own nails, but just simply looking after your nails, keeping them filed. And if you like paint your nails, I like to paint my nails. So just having like nail polish and things like that, it goes a long way. And for me, when it comes to my nails, I really like them to be quite bright. So I'm either always having a red nail polish or a pink nail polish. And that's just what I like for myself and for my own personal style. Basically, simple grooming can go a long way, and it can actually make even like a £5 t-shirt look amazing on you. Don't think that you have to have designer clothes to look amazing. Just looking after yourself can also go a long way when it comes to being stylish. So yeah, pay attention to what your hair looks like, what your skin looks like in terms of skincare. You don't even necessarily have to be wearing makeup, but just looking after your skin is really important. Looking after your nails is really important. So yes, grooming can go a long way as well. Because there are some things that you can do for your own personal style in terms of grooming that doesn't involve having to spend any money at all. Earlier, I did mention that one of the key things that people always talk about is thrifting as well when it comes to fashion on a budget. And of course, I'll be doing this video a disservice if I don't also mention it. So yes, I do think thrifting is a great idea. I have a skirt that I got in a thrift shop for £5 and I absolutely love that skirt. I've worn it so many times, but I look after that skirt as if, you know, I spend hundreds on it. So again, sometimes it's not really about the price, and it comes back to what I said earlier about just looking after your clothes. And yes, you can find some really amazing pieces in thrift stores. I guess in the UK we also call them charity shops, but it's pretty much one in the same thing. You are buying secondhand. So some tips when you are thrifting, I'd always say go with a list. Know what you're looking for, because it can be so overwhelming being in a thrift store. You might come across so many things, but a goal here isn't to have lots and lots and lots of stuff that you don't necessarily need. Also go with an open mind and just, you know, just enjoy the process. But I definitely encourage going with a list, because if you don't find what you're looking for, then that's fine, you can just leave. The whole point isn't to buy things that you might already have in your own closet. To begin with, look for quality fabrics and brands. And you know, I think it's such a shame that a lot of charity shops or thrift stores now have a lot of shit-in stuff in them, because we're kind of living in this consumerism world where people are just buying cheap stuff and then donating it. So it can be quite hard now to find really good brands and really good fabrics. But do take your time and look for those quality fabrics and quality brands so that the items can last you for a very long time. So last but not least, don't be afraid to buy something that might be slightly bigger on you, especially if it's a great fabric and a great piece from a charity shop or a thrift store, because you can always do some DIY or get it tailored. But if you're not into sewing things, then you can always take them to a tailor as well. The great thing about that is you're having something tailor-made just for you. If there is anything that you need to take away from the video, then I would say is to shop your own closet fast. You don't have to spend money, you know, to have great style. Take care of your clothes. It goes a long way when you look after the things you already have, and know how to fix your own clothes, but also take care of yourself. Personal grooming is really, really, really important when it comes to personal styling. And last but not least, if you do need to go shopping, try thrift shops or charity shops and look for quality fabrics and quality brands. Also consider tailoring, because that also goes a long way. So that's pretty much my tips on how to do fashion on a budget. I hope you found it to be helpful or useful in some way. And if there's anything that I missed that you think would be useful for others to know, then please do definitely leave it in the comment section below. It'll be great to hear what other things you do to look stylish on a budget. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please do comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Bye!